There's glare in my glasses. I don't like it. I don't know how to get rid of it. I could look. Oh, that. Hey Aubrey, it's good to see you. I'm gonna have to do this fast because I've got a lot of things to do today and not a lot of time to do them. First thing, look at my hair. It's gotten really big. I can do stuff with it. You kind of did stuff with your hair in the last video or 2 videos ago, and I was like, oh, I can do that too. I can't make it go over like my face, but I can make it go up really high. For Halloween, I was something weird. What I did was I took this green shirt that I'm wearing and I put on the Mad Hatter hat. You know the one. You know the one. I put on the Mad Hatter hat and I wore this green shirt, and then I showed up to my office's Halloween party and everyone was in like really elaborate costumes trying to win a contest. And so when I went up on stage to tell them what I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I got confused. I thought it was St. Patrick's Day. I like your comic book, but I like your red duster even more. That thing looks really cool, and I'm slightly jealous. I just got a text from you asking if I'd uploaded a response. I haven't done that, but I'm videotaping it right now. Okay, so you know. See. TV binging for me is more like YouTube binging nowadays because I don't watch much TV, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos on like Let's Play videos. If you want to watch any Let's Play videos, I'd tell you to watch Spelunky or Binding of Isaac. Both are really fun to watch, and they're really strange and interesting and scary. Part of the reason I think you don't know what I want for Christmas ever is because I don't know what I want for Christmas ever. I have honestly no idea what I want this year, except for maybe like a new Xbox, but that's ridiculous, and I don't use my Xbox very much now anymore anyway. So I don't know. NaNoWriMo is short for National Novel Writing Month. It is something that I did when I was in high school in Denver, and I decided to pick up again here. Basically, I have 30 days to write 50,000 words, which means I write somewhere in the ballpark of 1,700 words a day. I am currently just slightly behind, but I'm going to try and write 10,000 words in the next 2 days. So, wish me good luck because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be especially crazy because tonight from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. I have to work at Good Shepherd doing a retreat for Sleep Out for Honduras, which is kind of crazy. So let it be said that my job is really fun, but can also be really annoying. My novel is called The Bunker. It's about a kid named Avery who grew up in an underground city that has no windows, nothing, it's just like a bunker. It's like a concrete bunker. His entire life has been spent there. He's 19. When you're in the bunker, you start work at 17, so he's been like a full-time worker for 2 years. When a group called the Raiders come and they like blow up the bunker, and so he has to escape, and his friends get captured, and he's running around on the surface of the planet for the first time. And he's the first person in like 200 years to have surfaced. Anyway, I won't tell you more because it's really interesting, but if you want to read it, I won't tell you more because it's really interesting. That's terrible. If you want to read more, I will email you the file and you can check it out. I've started a new sort of eBay system where instead of just buying on eBay and then selling the stuff that I parted out from buying on eBay, what I do is I go around to garage sales and buy stuff that's random, easy for me to sell stuff like hatchets and knives, and just the other day I picked up a whole bunch of commemorative plates that are really cool. But I do not sell furniture. Like, it's really hard to sell furniture on eBay. I've thought about doing Craigslist stuff. I've even thought about buying my own antique mall booth, kind of like Granny and Papa have, or like how Grandma has in Indiana. But I totally don't sell furniture right now because that's super hard. Speaking of your trash couch, yeah, I thought you'd gotten rid of that when you left, and so when Mom and Dad came to visit, they were like, oh, what's this couch in the garage? And I was like, of course, them being the activators that they are, they're like, Alex, you need to go get rid of this. I was like, oh, crap. Mom and Dad helped me load that into the back of my truck, and I then spent most of the day with Mom trying to find a place to get rid of it. Turns out most people didn't want to take it because it was a sofa bed. Super obnoxious. So I'm driving around, Goodwill won't take it, Salvation Army won't take it, Mom wouldn't let me just dump it in front of Great Wolf Lodge. What ended up happening is that Dad and I had to take it halfway to Arlington to the dump down there and pay them to take it so we could throw it away there. I think we ended up paying something dumb, like $60, but it might have only been like 25. I don't remember. All I'm saying is that was terrible. I will link you to my Tumblr. It is down in the description. Just go check it out. I have seen both Bravest Warriors and The Rum Diary. I loved them both. Bravest Warriors is super awesome. It's basically Adventure Time, but slightly cooler. It is also on the channel that Bee and Puppy Cat is from, which, by the way, I'd really like to know what you thought of it, because I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to know what you thought. And I do kind of think that it's weird that I'm living in a house that you lived in during high school. I mean, this house, I never really lived in it. During college, I would come home and I sort of had a room, but I didn't really have a room. And then that room got turned into Dad's office, and then Dad moved to California. So I didn't have a room when I was coming home from college. And then I would sleep in the media room, which was weird. But it does seem strange to me. I mean, I live in what was Mom and Dad's bedroom for some time, and they don't live here, which is kind of strange. I think it was neat that you and Izzy and I got to all live here at the same time. That was a lot of fun to me, but at the same time also obnoxious. You were living a college lifestyle, and Izzy and I were living a married person lifestyle, and it all got really complicated and confusing right there towards the end. This house, for the longest time, I did not consider my home, and I, in a way, still don't. I spend 95% of my time here in the master bedroom because it is about the size of my old apartment, and that feels right to me. I've lived in small spaces for a long time now, and having a big house like this doesn't, I don't understand it. I'm moving out of this house and into an apartment in downtown Grapevine. That's going to be absolutely crazy. We're moving in December, and I'd love for you to come up and see it. My recommendation for you this week is kind of a challenge. I want you to learn how to tie 3 new and strange types of knots and show me how to do it on your video on Monday. Since you have the weekend, I figure it'd be funny for you to try and learn how to do something, and then you can try and teach me how to do it. Okay, I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye-bye.